probably too loud.
What a view of the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Well, thinking back to last year, the first ever NBA Cup, the Lakers beating the Pacers in the final 123-109. And LeBron James was named MVP of the tournament.
And Anthony Davis went off in the final, 41-20 for the Pacers. Yes, they lost that championship game, but the experience was huge for them. I think really helped them with a deep playoff run.
Now, a look at Dallas' starting lineup. Big men on the floor, formerly Washington and Gafford. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And it's Exum in at the three. So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. Washington passes to Exum. Here's Doncic, and the dunk by Doncic.
And if you give Luka just a sliver.
Gotta fix the audio.
Of daylight, this is what you get.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Here's Andrews, guarded by Doncic, and that one's good. Andrews.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so different.
And here are the Bulls now after Luka Doncic's miss, and he slams that one down.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. Mike.
Wait, hold on. I see something else that's loud. Hold up. Alright, cool. We in there. I'm sorry for being weird. I gotta test the mic up sometimes.
Good. Here's Exum after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Washington kicks to Exum. Over Levine. Shot clock at 5. Exum's shot is off.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Here's Andrews. And that comes off the assist by Levine. 10 points for Mr. Clutch.
Chicago Rivers, 83.3, 13. I see. I ain't got time.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Wasted no time on that. Doncic has got his second basket of the game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against Indiana was terrific. He finished with 49
I scored him my next team.
points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. The level he played at in that one was incredible. He always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And so here is Chicago after Luka Doncic hitting the three. There's 1:38 left to play here in the first. From the arc, it's all in by the Bulls. This team is firing on all cylinders, with the win streak tying the Heat's 2013 record of 27 wins. How many more wins will they be able to string together?
Look, you're talking about some of the all-time great teams in the history of the NBA to have a win streak of this magnitude. Gonna be fun to see if they can add one more here tonight.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Andrews, guarded by Doncic. Andrews, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Andrews after Luka Doncic's bucket. And the three off. Mavericks trail by 6. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Bean passes to Andrews. Jacks up a 3. Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
My God. I can't do. Real play. Let's do set point. Cause there ain't no way I'm missing like that.
Pass to Washington. Over in the corner, Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. And that does it for the first quarter. Bulls out front, up by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Welcome back, everyone. This is the second annual NBA Cup Championship game. It's the second quarter. And, guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Substitution on the court.
98. I gotta go ahead.
Your time.
I missed a few. 7, 8, 9. So I missed 4. My bad. I had to watch a video.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Andrews passes to Vucevic. Here's Andrews, guarded by Doncic, and that one's good. Andrews.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Williams against Washington. Wants to get it to Doncic and does. And the shot is good.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
definitely some positive similarities, right?
Like I said, I'm gonna get back.
Is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another input. Michael Jordan. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And the three ball is good.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Lets it go from 11. Exum's shot is off.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Andrews. And the Bulls another three.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And here is Doncic. He had 37 points last game out. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
Here's Andrews. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D shifts.
The three for Doncic. Rebound by Williams. Here's Andrews.
Foul. Look at him.
Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Over here, foul. He fouled. Look at that. Foul right there.
That's good from Andrews. So both teams making some changes here.
70%. Yeah, I got my.
Good on both.
Boy. Hold on, I got a text.
And so it's Chicago.
He wouldn't make. He wouldn't make.
Some breathing room heading into the break, and their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. We come back right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan passport shots. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shots.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the Chicago Bulls.
Tonight is what we've been waiting for, man. This is really the biggest game thus far in the season. Fans are loving it. It's now really a new favorite time of year, guys, I'm telling you. And you know, the best part of it, Ernie? It gets me excited for Thanksgiving.
Man, how quickly we go from hoops to food. I'm already getting excited about that big old fried turkey, some stuffing, some good gravy, mashed potatoes.
Oh, say more.
Make sure you thaw the turkey out first, Ernie.
And we've got some trades being made around the league. Always a compelling story.
Anytime you can add a player like Draymond Green, you do it. He's a unique individual
So the
in
Magic
every
got
way.
Draymond Green.
And he's a
The Warriors
stone
got-
cold winner.
And he'll be vocal. He'll get up in guys' faces. You need guys like that.
They traded Draymond.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew.
Oh, I thought I was out. I went out.
Up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Mr. Clutch out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Levine at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And after the intensity of these last few NBA Cup games, do you all think it'll be hard for these teams to settle back into the regular season?
They'll have to adjust their mindsets for sure. Back to thinking about the long haul, not the do-or-die scenario of the NBA Cup.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Here's Andrews. 33 points for him. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Pass to Exum. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Nice defense from Giddey.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna play like this one
Gafford
game
with the ball.
and see how this
Vucevic defending. And the call is going to be, yes, it is an illegal screen.
Beyond the
games,
you can see his feet more.
I don't know, like Def Jam,
Billy
NFL Street, all that
Wants to
stuff.
talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust.
Give yourself a round of applause.
27 seconds left in the third.
Sorry, y'all. I got an ugly woman. I had an ugly woman come in the room. I'm playing. She not ugly.
Giddey against Doncic. Doncic powers it home.
With the skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Pass to Giddey. Here's Andrews. Dinwiddie covering. Andrews passes to Giddey.
Good pass.
Hits it from three-point range. Giddey's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's Chicago. With a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. Back to the action in just a minute.
See if I could upload more. All right.
A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
One possession at a time. No offensive rebounds. It helps.
And it's the fourth quarter of the NBA Cup Final. So close to crowning our champion. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Klay Thompson is out there with Irving, and it's Marshall in at the small forward position. Here's Irving. Vucevic with the rebound.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And Vucevic throws it down.
Yeah, just power stuff. Great Gucci.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks. Trailing here by 8. Lively sends a screen for Irving. Pass to Lively. Back to Irving. Lively trying to break loose. Irving can't get it to go.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
Dallas, no good that time either. Bulls leading by 10. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
The kick out to Irving. On the wing, Thompson. Dallas again missing. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 for the field to get the fourth quarter started. The 3. And that one's good. Andrew. Mr. Clutch has got 38 points.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Zach Levine's checked in for Chicago. Dallas also making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jared Lively. Dante Exum comes in for Najee Marshall. And Doncic is subbed in for Klay Thompson. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jason Kidd went over with his team. And it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. See if those words work, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Chicago.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Pass to Andrews, and here's Levine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Andrews, and he puts it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Well, Greg, as we play the fourth quarter, the winner tonight will have a chance to do the double.
Yeah, they call it that in soccer, winning the double. Take home the regular season title and the cup title in the same season. And I don't care.
That's right.
It'd be a win tonight plus an NBA title. And that's a tall task, but hey, they're halfway there.
Here's Exum. No good from outside. Now the Bulls with it. They've got a 13-2 run going. Bean passes to Williams. Here's Andrews. Guarded by Doncic.
2 minutes remaining.
1:57 left in the game. For the 3. Andrews, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's Doncic missing. The Bulls leading by 17. Here's Andrews. Giddy the pass to Andrews. Lets it go with the 3. A rebound by Washington. Dallas has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
But my three's not better.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
I missed like 2 shots.
Here's Gafford.
I know I missed more shots.
Dallas, no good that time either. Chicago's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. With the drive, and it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
He's in the paint.
And that one is
Try to
stuffed
jump.
right through.
My goodness, that was
tried to jump.
absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is
Y'all see
stunned. He
that?
dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks
that.
there.
Let's see that. Y'all saw that.
here are
He
the
tried to
Bulls
jump.
now.
He tried to jump.
They're
Y'all
on a
saw that.
15-5 run here. Here's Andrews.
I passed it out here. Man, dog.
44 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And the rejection by Gafford.
Right hand dunk.
Exum with it. Now defended by Levine.
If y'all watch this YouTube video and y'all see so many
Doncic
pauses
with
and
it.
all that,
There's the triple.
I'm doing my one.
It's rebounded by Giddey. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so here is Dallas. 19-point game. And they've done it. We have crowned our first champions of the season, the winners of the NBA Cup.
Well, they earned that trophy. And man, the Cup certainly added another layer of excitement to the NBA calendar.
And that about wraps it up. So for Stan Van Gundy.
Alright, y'all. We won the NBA Cup. I just wanted to see how this video would do. So, this is going to be it for right now. If this video does well, I'll do more later. Until then, I'm out of here, y'all. Peace!